realised that editing videos have become such a habit now that over the last few nights, while I haven't had anything to edit, I felt a little lost. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you're saying you wanted to get back into Minecraft, and Otter's there too? Excellent. It was a complete redo. A bit of flirting with Vivian a bit. She was saucy. Just felt right to source back sometimes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'm not set on who, if anybody, we're doing a romance with, although Sarah does seem to amuse the hell out of me. I've still got to decide whether we're going mages or Templars in the early days as well, because I now have enough power banked that I can actually approach both of them. Let's flirt with her a little bit then.
Is your interest in the Inquisition Madame de Fer, or is it more personal?
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
Aww. What are loyal mages?
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Okay. Do you support the Circle?
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What do you get out of this?
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos. The chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
Okay. Do you support the Chantry?
Are you devout? What's your
I mean, I'm
opinion?
leaning mages simply because I'm playing a mage, which I think, though, a mage supporting Templars is a really interesting approach.
The disparate cultures of Thedas and looks after its most vulnerable. Had she lived, Justinia could have accomplished so much.
The Chantry opposes us.
You are aware that the Chantry hasn't sanctioned this Inquisition.
The Chantry is leaderless. They're in no position to officially sanction anything. Besides, my dear, if there is one virtue the Chant of Light teaches us, it is forgiveness. Once the Inquisition has sealed the breach, I am sure the new Divine will not care in the slightest about official permission.
Crazy habits just form. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can tell episode by episode it's just getting that little bit more slick each time. Yeah. What assistance do you bring?
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally. I have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
That'll help. You'll work inside the court?
Does that mean you'd be aiding the Inquisition from the Imperial Palace?
Ordinarily, I would be happy to serve as liaison to the court, but these are not ordinary times. The veil has been ripped apart and there is a hole in the sky. It is now the duty of every mage to work towards sealing the breach. And so I would join the Inquisition on the field of battle.
We'll ask this again, because it's interesting
You
that it's
say
still
you led
there.
the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have.
It's interesting that one didn't
magic
disappear.
exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
Welcome aboard. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, refuse the alliance with the Circle. Recruit Vivienne into the Inquisition. Not a Circle, just
The
Vivienne.
Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Okay.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Alright, so we're starting to get some companion options now. We're going Sarah over Varric. The question is, do we want two mages in my build? I mean, I could go Varric and Sarah. I could go Vivian over Solace for now as well. I don't know. I never really used Vivian much. Although, you know what? Vivian and Sarah in the same party, along with the uptight Cassandra, could be an interesting combo. With those little clips I have under the start and the end of Subnautica and Grounded. Yeah. want to continue that as something to differentiate my videos. So I found a couple that are perfect for below zero. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yes. Okay. Now we've got that. So that leaves us with Blackwall to recruit. So we'll go recruit him. Oh, what have we got? No, we'll go get Blackwall and then we'll come back and do this. Because he's the last of the recruits that I've got available at the moment. So Blackwall is that one? Yes. So we go there. So, we're taking Cassandra. Cassandra's our tank. Sarah, because I think I want to use Sarah instead of Varric. All very funny, all girl group too. Hey, if you don't use Vivian, sounds like now this. Yeah, that's true. All right, so Vivian instead of Solace. I mean, I could take Varric, but yeah, no, I think that's an interesting team for now. I'm not going to be using Blackwall, so this might be my team for a little bit. Okay. I suppose I'll have to level them up too. Won't I? Magical Shibari Girl Boss Team! Yes. Absolutely. Wait, my chair squeaks?
Nothing to report, sir.
Wait, my chair squeaks? I can't hear that. I can't hear my chair squeaking. What? Uh-oh. Now I'm concerned. Alright, character record. Sounds like Yoda making a disapproving noise and it tickles me every time. I'm concerned. I'm not sure. Okay, we're good. So we're going Sarah. Alright, so let's start with absolute basics. We need stealth. Absolutely we need stealth. Entering stealth now instant removes all debilitating effects. Remain in stealth for a short time after attacking or taking damage. Yes, because attacking from stealth does extra things. Apply that. It's probably going to look very similar to a Varric build for a bit, actually. We want to poison her weapons. And then your poison helps your blades and arrows bite deeper. You do more damage with your weapons while poisoned weapons is active. Yes, because then you add on to the stealth damage. Yes. And then we want to go archery. I think that's the big one we want. Oh, that one acts as a detonator, though. Yeah, let's get that. You've learned to pick apart enemies that are still unwounded. Yep, more damage to higher health enemies, so you can chip them down faster. Do more damage from firing elevation. Got to do that, and there's got to be leaping shot, right? That's the big one. 12 projectiles. So that's like my energy barrage. Okay. Didn't quite get the upgrade for that, but that's fine. And then we want to go... Oh, I'm going to have to gear them up as well. Oh my god, what have I done? Maybe it's not my chair. I mean, it might be. Because I've got my headset on, I probably can't hear certain things that are happening around me. But if it is, I don't know where it's coming from. Which I think is the part that scares me. Barrier. This will be a similar build to what I'm using at the moment, actually. Because I think Vivian's going to... Or the build that I would use is very similar to what she would use. Energy Barrage is just... It's a no-brainer. Bombardment. Chain Lightning. Yes. Chain Lightning arcs farther, hits more targets, deals more... No, hits more targets. But yeah, because if you take that, never strikes twice, it can't hit the same target. But if you hit that, it can. Okay, let's do that. Then we get the fact that she can't be hit as often. Dog's going nuts. Never mind. Now we need a Dispel, because I don't think I quite have access to Dispel yet. And then we want to give her other ones. So we'll start with Immolate, because that's such a good proc ability. Right. Maybe it's in the game? It might be, but I haven't heard squeaking in the game. Maybe it is my chair. Either way, I'm glad it tickled you, Gum. Brilliant stuff. No. Okay, so Cassandra and Sarah. Here we go. So, she's using that, which is flanking bonus. That's full on attack, con bonus, and guard damage bonus. Critical damage bonus and a dexterity bonus, so that's just pure damage. Yes. Yes. Wiggling in your chair with no context. It's up to you. And then we want Vivian with fire. Does barrier damage. That's lower damage, but it gives her more magic, which ups her damage and willpower. No, we'll go Staff of the Dragon on her. I do like her base look, actually. Helms. Okay, can't wear that. Oh, right, we can't see it because I got Helms disabled. Okay. Oh, okay, they're in their base gear. I can't do much about that. Sarah. Does not have a helmet at all. Cannot wear that one. Oh boy. And that's her hunter coat. Oh well, we'll have them in pretty basic gear to start out with. I mean, we're on more recruitment missions, so we want to go here. Which is up that way, I think. All right. Can I get... Whoa, hey, that's the wrong button. Right, I can't get up there from here. I've got to go up and around. So up and around it is. Yeah. So what are your thoughts? Should I be aligning myself more with the mages or more with the Templars? What are we feeling? Mages makes more sense. Templars is funny. I'm not going to be able to get up there, am I? Ah! And now I'm all wet. Giggity.
Nothing to report, sir.
Alright. Alright. Here we go. That funny noise? That's the funny noise you're referring to? No. We don't want to put that on them. We want to put that on me. Get the grouped up and explode. Oh, see, already Sarah's poison damage stealth is going to work. I was building to that on Varric, and now I'm already there on Sarah. The noise! Man catcher on the front. Oh, I mean, the thing being, I should just be able to run into people on this and automatically win combat. You know? You go. Right? Like, it does make the strangest noises, doesn't it? Nope. Yep, whoa. It went slightly the wrong way. There you go. I'm just shut up and let the noises happen. Let's be honest. That's all we need. You raid alert? I mean, it could be, yeah.
Lie there and there, no gaps.
Oh my god, Blackwall. I do not remember this look for you, buddy.
Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's
Just go crazy? Absolutely.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
That's right, the last of the Blackwall, the Grey
How
Wardens.
do you know my name? Who said ah?
Thanks, buddy.
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first. Conscripts, here they come.
I gotta say though, I do actually like the revelation they give you about Blackwall in this, like his story. Oh, there we go. Nice and grouped. Big bang. Easy. Static cage, get them all locked, grouped up in a small area, and then immolate them when they're shocked and paralyzed. Beautiful.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made.
Because do you remember Blackwall's story,
Take
Bix?
back what they stole. Go back to your families.
About how he's the last of the Grey Wardens, or he's the only Grey Warden you can find. I do really like his story. Even if I'm not going to use in this run, I do like his story.
You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
Just put over some dust, we should go crazy. Starts with the louder words. Yeah, he had a great story. He did. He had an amazing story. I mean, to be fair, a lot of them did, but I really, really got stuck into Blackwall's story because A, I liked the character of Blackwall. B, he was the tank, and C, he was a Grey Warden. It was hard for me not to like the guy. Greetings are in order. That depends on who you ask. The Inquisition has questions.
I'm here investigating Grey Wardens for the Inquisition. We're seeing if their disappearance has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Yeah, and apparently we are going to get some explanation. I don't think it gets explained anywhere else, but I think we're going to get an explanation about where the Wardens disappeared to during Inquisition. Like, we're going to be getting that in the Veilguard. Yeah, exactly, Bex. Like, he felt like one of those characters where it's like, oh, buddy, yeah. This, I like his story. Yeah. It was hard not to, resonate is the good word for it. Then where are the Wardens?
So where are the rest of you?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
So what's next for us? But yeah, he's another character that I fell in love with immediately, and he is, like, I've never tried building Cassandra as a proper tank, but I genuinely believe Blackwall is just going to be flat out the best tank in the game. But I've used him for both of my runs, my full runs, so I'm not interested in using him as much this time. Investigate. Treaties sound powerful.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Okay, where might Wardens go?
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they return to our stronghold at Weishaupt?
That's what I reckon it is.
A long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they.
And that's the curious part, is we never got an answer as to what happened to the rest of the Grey Wardens. Throughout this entire game, I don't think we ever get an answer to it. I'm remembering that, right? Aren't I, Bex? Like, we never actually get an answer during Inquisition about what happened to the Grey Wardens and why they just completely disappeared. Not even just a little bit. Like, the Grey Wardens kind of disappear. They go, take a low profile, but they just disappeared. Blackwall's a great tank. I was also the Barbarian tank on your playthrough. Ha! Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah, see, I was doing my two-hand thing, and I was generating almost not quite as much guard as Blackwall, but it was just fun being a frontliner alongside him in my main one.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
You're giving me nothing.
You're no help. I'm no further ahead than I was.
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a warden. Maybe you need me.
Yeah, I feel like it was mostly, no blight, no wardens, but always felt... No, exactly. They set up enough curiosities about it that it was kind of like, huh. Because even in, I think, Origins, Duncan literally says the wardens are always around. Even if they disappear and they're not, like, they're not they're not known, they're always around. And something like this is going to, like, they're going to be there unless there's something else happening. I do think there is a mission that you do later in the game that has something to do with the Grey Wardens, but I think it ends up giving you nothing. Like, it just furthers the mystery of what happened. And so I'm very, very curious when we go to the Veilguard to see what the answer about what happened to the Grey Wardens was. Like, after Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2, what happened to the Grey Wardens? How can you alone help?
The Inquisition needs all the support it can get. But what can one Grey Warden do?
Save the fucking world if pressed. Look, maybe fighting demons from the sky isn't something I'm practiced at. But show me someone who is. And like I said, there are treaties. Maybe this isn't a blight, but it's bloody well a disaster. Some will honor them.
That's right.
Being a warden means something to a lot of people.
That's right. This goes, look at all this world building that you'll have to muse on now. Yeah. And they have said, like, yeah, they've said that during Veilguard we'll get an answer to what happened. Because the Wardens aren't gone. I mean, we get a Grey Warden as a companion in the Veilguard. So they're not gone. It's just a matter of what happened to them. What was so much more important than almost the literal end of the world for them to up and disappear? Yeah. Join the Inquisition.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This warden walks with the Inquisition.
Blackwall walks with the Inquisition. Oh, even that art. Oh. Alright, now we're starting to talk about a team. You know? Now we're starting to get some options. Exactly. That's right. Okay. Here we go. So, we now have Blackwall. So that's our recruitment. The 3 characters we have available to recruit right now. Ooh, note. A letter found on the body of a bandit who stole from refugees in the hinterlands. The ink is smudged and only a few sentences can be made out. You can die pretending you'll earn back your soldier's honor, or you can do something with the skills that son of a bitch taught you. Spend some time with my boys. No one will know who you are in Ferelden, and it's not so bad. A little bit of smuggling, a little bit of extortion. You'll get used to it. Oh, yes. Pretty sure I've actually looted this place already. I didn't realise at the time it was Blackwall's, but, you know. Okay. Oh, what's that? Oh, Bloodloaders. Right. And we got some armour that might work for Cassandra. No, it's nowhere near as good. Ooh. Melee defense, range defense. It's got a big con bonus. Okay, I lose 1% melee defense and 3... Okay, but she gets a heal bonus and a con bonus. Yeah. Boom. Let's give her the heavier armor. So what was the adventurous stuff I got? Oh, it's that. Right. Yeah. Moved valuables. Get out of here. Okay, so, question is, what next? I don't want to do too much more of them wandering around bullshit in the hinterlands for now. So we've got the ability to go to the Templars or the Mages. So that's our main quest. Ooh. Iron Bull. the messenger back at camp? Maybe. Your boy! Good old Freddie Prinze Jr. He was James in Mass Effect 3 and Iron Bull in Dragon Age Inquisition. What do you reckon, Bex? Should we go Mage or Templar support here? I think it's funny both ways because of my character. I think my character would be just down about both of them. Okay. There's Blackwall. There's our shipments. Cullen and Cassandra. Varric. Sarah. I'm guessing that's the messenger, maybe? Alright.
Travel safely.
Right, there's Blackwall.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it. To be that close.
Which ways have you done? I honestly think, because my main run is obviously Quinesta, I'm pretty sure she went with Templars. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was Templars. Like, I'm sort of leaning into, okay, look, if I'm playing even a remote version of Rin Sakala and her ideals of freedom, the mages are actually the ones that fit for her. And the fact that she is a mage also doesn't hurt. But I also think it's funny on a mage supporting the Templars. Like, I don't know, I just... Like, just purely for the lols, I think a mage supporting the Templars, it would be worth it. But if I was going to be, you know, true to... or some version of the character, then yeah, it'd be mage. And I'm pretty sure Quinn did Templar. You could get closer.
It's right there. We could take a trip if you're that curious.
I'm gonna have to decline. At least until I learn more about it. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
Human?
Yes.
Well, at least you're honest.
Being up front is better than Oxman.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
It's what you do and how you do it that's important. From him, I love it. I love that. How do you think you fit in with all of this? I want peace. I'm not sure yet. Some worship me. I like that. What would a Kunari commit to? Well, this is the thing. Like, the Kunari mages are enslaved. That's how the Kunari mages operate. So, if it was if they enjoyed, like if they were okay with that, if that was the only life they knew and that's what they wanted and being free was scary, I can see why supporting the Templars would be something they would do. But if getting a taste of freedom away from being enslaved by the rest of the Qun suddenly makes them go, I have the ability to be free and explore this world and not be shackled to a religion, whether they believe it or not, could be liberating. I think you could make a case for either way, right? I really think you could. Some worship me. I like that.
A few of them worship me and think I'm destined for greatness. I don't disagree.
I don't think I've ever met someone quite so proud of who they are. Refreshing. Suppose being called Andraste's Herald must go to your head.
It's got a long way to go to get
I'll
up
be
to me.
satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Yeah, I kind of think I would. It's just I still keep looking at it like for the lols. I could just imagine myself going a Templar route. It would be so against type for this character, but it'd still just be hilarious. Is this still him?
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look, see if there's anything we can salvage.
Tell me about the wardens.
Let's talk about the Grey Wardens. You must know a lot about them.
The wardens. I'm afraid we're less exciting than we seem.
Bullshit. What do wardens do?
The Blight's been over for 10 years. What do wardens do when the world's not ending?
There is still Darkspawn. Just because we killed so many in Ferelden doesn't mean they're gone. And the world is not so peaceful that there's no use for good men with swords. Sometimes you have to figure out for yourself what the pledge to protect others really means. It's not always about just archdemons and blights.
What was your role in the Blight?
Where were you during the Blight?
I was in Ferelden, on my own like always. Quietly killed my fair share of Darkspawn too.
Why were you traveling alone?
You haven't had contact with other wardens for a while. Why were you on your own?
It's what I've always done. Recruitment only requires one man. Besides, I've always been a loner. Works best for everyone that way.
We'll ask again. Where have the wardens gone?
So you have no idea where the rest of the wardens are?
Do you find that odd? The Blight is over. We don't need an organized force. And orders don't change much from day to day. For the last 1,000 years or so, it's been just find Darkspawn, kill them, repeat as necessary.
Okay, yeah, but hey, say there's a Blight, happening over in Orlais, and you're spending your time in Ferelden out in the wilderness training people. How do you suddenly know there's a Blight? Do you get a Darkspawn tingle? Surely you must have some way of contacting other Grey Wardens. Right, Blackwall? So like how you say she chose Timberlake, you're just like, oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, Bex, when you're world building and character creating, whether it's for D&D or writing or stories or whatever, it's nice to inhabit the characters, which I always love to do, but it's also being, okay, the character is its own thing. The character is absolutely its own thing. You just help it develop and grow, and then it just blossoms and goes off by itself to become what it always needed to be.
Let's continue this at another time.
As you wish. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, Jesus! Many artifacts. Handle it. Still surprised there isn't a sprint button. I feel like there should be. I know there is in the multiplayer. But then again, you don't have a search function in the multiplayer, so, Oh. Was it sudden freeze frame? No, not that way. No. What the hell?
Can you really put a price on the love
That's
of
interesting.
Andraste?
Is it every time? I must be every time I'm entering the camp. Still. Sell all. There we go. We're starting to get a little bit of coin. Okay, so we want... There's Varric. We want to find Sarah, who I think is in the inn. Yeah, she is.
And how much did you need?
Just skipped a step. Yeah. Twice, actually.
So, this is it, huh? Oh no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
Oh, dear Lord. Okay. Conclave tried and failed.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Love her tired eyes. Didn't you know, Bex? Her face is tired. Right? Sorry, that was terrible. We'll help them all see.
That's why we're here. To help guide everyone back from the brink.
The religious ones tell you that. That's important, right? But don't make it all about that. Seems like believing too hard is what got everyone here. And here is stupid and smells of horse. Really, what everyone needs is to get everything back to normal and proper and profitable. Sound good to you, old-touched Lady Herald?
You staying sounds very good.
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Woof. See you, Herald. Herald. I have to do something about that.
Woof. Alright. Alright, so we're actually getting more operations now as well.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
You don't fit the Inquisition? Get the fuck out. Carry on. Investigate. Thoughts on the Inquisition?
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Calling an Inquisition is a bit much, isn't it? Does this lot even know what they're chasing? Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
Any opinions about our allies?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Vivian.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Blackwall.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
Sarah sees things, man. She's, yeah. Solus.
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Varric.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Cassandra.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
Advisors.
What do you think about our spy master, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad.
No, not at all.
Drizzy, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
She reacts like us as players drooling over characters. It's like, look, yeah, well, yeah, she speaks like she's one of the players, yeah. Yeah, so few of them actually like Sarah, like Cassandra, right? So it's kind of interesting and refreshing to have someone like Sarah actually, yeah. And I think I had that reaction the first time I asked her about what she thought about Cassandra, and I was like, "Oh, okay. I like that opinion of Cassandra. That was cool."
Need something?
Questions about Hawk?
I've read your Tale of the Champion, and I have a few questions.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
What happened to Anders?
What happened to the mage who destroyed the Kirkwall Chantry? The book never said.
He fled Kirkwall with the mages from the Circle. Stayed with them a while, but he had to move on. Somehow a lot of mages blamed him for making them live as fugitives. I don't know where he is now.
That's right. He survived Dragon Age in my Dragon Age 2 run. I forgot that he survived it. Where are Hawk's friends?
Where are the rest of Hawk's associates now?
Meryl decided to look after the elves left homeless by the fight.
Oh, Meryl.
She's done a pretty good job of keeping them away
I
from
like
the mages
Meryl.
and Templars so far. I guess she has plenty of practice avoiding stupid human battles with her old Dalish clan. Fenris has kept himself busy, hunting down the Tevinter slavers who came south to prey on the refugees. I'm not sure exactly where he is at the moment. You can usually follow the trail of corpses, though. Isabella went back to the raiders. She's calling herself an admiral now. I don't know if she's actually in charge or just has a really big hat. Might be the same thing, honestly. Sebastian went back to Starkhaven. I'm sure he's boring all sorts of
Sebastian?
people there. Last I knew, Hawk's sister Bethany was doing something wardening near the Anderfell's border. Aveline is still guard captain. I'm pretty sure Kirkwall would fall into the sea if she quit her job.
Alright, so I remember Bethany being a Grey Warden, which is also interesting considering Blackwall's position. Who the fuck was Sebastian? Switching to phone? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. Who the hell was Sebastian?
Need something?
I don't... I have questions about Hawk.
I've read your Tale of the Champion.
That's a pretty common reaction. Go ahead.
The Arashock one. Oh, yeah, Orsino's fate made no sense.
In the book, you say that first enchanter Orsino turned himself into a giant monster made of corpses. How? Why?
Do I look like an expert on magical weirdness to you? Well, I can't tell you how. For the why, all I can say is he was desperate.
You made up the Arashock fight.
There's no way Hawk really could have killed the Arashok. It would have started a war with the Kunari.
I was told later that the Kunari disavowed his actions. Apparently, the Arashok didn't get permission before he attacked Kirkwall, and the Qun didn't want another exalted march. When they finally sent a ship to haul the wrecked dreadnought away, they just said, "We will never speak of this again." As far as I can tell, that's the Qun's version of an apology.
Carry on.
Need something?
Red Lyrium.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the Deep Roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
Yeah. What is it exactly?
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
Okay, what can it do?
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
I mean, I still feel like we're going to get something about Meredith's fate in the next one as well. Like, oh, why was it in the temple?
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the Deep Roads? That's not a cheery thought.
It's enough for now.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Okay. I don't think it had the influence on him yet. Like, Meredith was like in contact with it for so long, it started actually, like, I want to say crystallizing her body into it.
Find a way to seal that breach. And when she does, Chantry will have to admit we were wrong.
And I'm very, very curious because I think, you know, we need to get more about what happened to Meredith because I'm pretty sure Red Lyrium's showing up in the Veil Guard as well. Yeah.
got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Identify yourself.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bulls Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast.
Storm Coast, yeah,
My
okay.
company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bulls Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
Yeah, I had a feeling Iron Bull was on the Storm Coast. Yeah, there's still a lot of questions about the Red Lyrium as well, I think. And I know they expanded upon it in like one of the books or something. But I'm pretty sure like they're making a lot of noise about many of these sort of wee plot bits and pieces are going to come back in some way in the Veil Guard. And I'm really, really curious because leaving Knight Commander Meredith as a statue of Red Lyrium in the center of Kirkwall that no one can go near or is going to touch, is that still in play a decade later? Right? Like, I mean, in a decade, somebody has got to mess with that shit. I love this gender ambiguous guy. Oh, Krem? Yeah. Yeah, they got a couple of them around in this game. Even back then. Investigate. Tell me about your company.
What can your Bulls Chargers offer the Inquisition?
We're loyal, we're tough, and we don't break contracts. Ask around Val Royeaux. We've got references. You lead a company yourself, right? So you know talk is cheap. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
It's got the right sort of voice. It's got the right sort of look. Yeah. But yeah, like there's also the fate of a whole lot of the different companions across the games. Like we were just talking to Varric about the characters from Dragon Age 2. And he gave us a little bit. It's like he knows to a degree where Bethany went. Blackwall knows nothing. And I know we're going to be able to like not necessarily import our world state, but we're going to be able to, create, like through Dragon Age Keep or whatever it is, we're going to be able to create a world state that might be similar to games we've played. And I'm really, really keen on that. But like, I completely forgot that in Dragon Age 2, Anders can blow up the Chantry and still survive. For some reason, I was under the impression that he was dead. I forgot that he survived that. And I don't think he does all of the time. I think you can actually make a choice and he can survive it and it gets blown up, or it can get blown up and he doesn't survive it. Regardless, I think it gets blown up. I just completely forgot all about it. And he mentioned a character that Do you remember a character called Sebastian from Dragon Age 2? I don't remember a Sebastian. Investigate. Tell me about your leader.
What should I know about your commander?
Iron Bull. He's a Canary like you. He's big, he's got the horns and all of it. He leads from the front. He pays well and he's a lot smarter than...
Oh, you didn't play too. That's right.
Best of all, he's professional. We accept contracts with whoever makes the first real offer.
You know what? I'm
Not
gonna
the first time he's gone
actually
out
look
of his
this
way to
character up.
decide.
Because it kind of bugs me that it took me so long to remember who Aveline was, and I liked Aveline. Sebastian Vale. Okay, so that name's familiar. Where is Prince of Starkhaven? Chantry lay brother. Oh, he's the other rogue. Oh, it was through one of the DLCs. Okay. So he's actually a DLC companion. Like, you can't have him for the main game. Because Isabella's the other rogue. You got Varric and Isabella. Yeah, okay. Because they had a couple of DLC companions, And I think once you unlock, like, some of them were locked to the DLC they were in, like Felicia Day's character, you could only play as her, you could only have her companion in her DLC. But yeah, Sebastian Vale, I think if you played through his DLC, you could then have him throughout the rest of the game. I think. I did all of the DLCs for 2. 2 is one of the games where I know I played it again. I know I played it twice, but I did it back to back. Like, I finished the game on my Quinesta run, my 2-man warrior Quinesta run, and then I went back and I played it a second time straight away. And I think I did a mage. I think I did a mage run. But I don't quite remember as much about 2. Which is the other reason why I sort of want to play through, like, I'm playing through Origins off stream, and I want to get around to playing 2 and get all that done, you know, maybe not before Veilguard, but yeah, like, I want to redo it just to get myself back in touch with a lot of it. And this is why I said to myself, at the very minimum, I want to play Inquisition, because at least Inquisition can remind me of a lot of stuff that happened there. Or give me a prompt to go, wait, who was that? Or what was that? And then I can look it up and go, oh, right. So yeah, Inquisition was at the bare minimum what I wanted to play was Inquisition and Trespasser. But I do want to slowly work my way through Origins and 2, not on stream. I wouldn't have time, but yeah.
Why did your commander send us this information?
Iron Bull wants to work for the Inquisition. He thinks you're doing good work.
Alright, welcome to help.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
Okay. There's Vivian there.
You've never been to a circle, as far as I can tell, yet you're remarkably skilled. Were you self-taught?
I had help. Vashoth have their ways.
My people know a thing or two about magic.
I had heard that magic practiced by the Kunari in Talvashoth was formidable, but I never had the chance to observe it myself. In my own experience, nothing is more deadly to a young mage than a lack of knowledge, which makes the current state of things precarious. What do you imagine will happen if the circles are not restored? Do you foresee the Dalish taking us all under their wing?
Iron Ball! Woo! Yeah, I need to get to Iron Ball. I don't think I'll get to Iron Ball tonight, I'll be honest, but I will unlock the Storm Coast at least. It's just a matter of whether I go for Iron Ball first or whether I go progress the main story and do the mage thing first. But I think I should probably look at recruiting the characters that I can first. This chaos harms everyone.
War benefits no one.
Ooh.
It must end, and order must be restored.
If only the rebels saw things so clearly. Justinia's death has shattered the balance of power in Thedas. If it is not restored quickly, countless lives will be lost. Mages, Templars, innocent people of all kinds now look to the Inquisition to decide their fate.
So how are you doing? You still gonna try and get Zekanor done tomorrow, or are you gonna see how you're feeling? And you'll help decide. Your fate is in their hands. I'll do all I can.
I'll try not to let them down.
Failure is a luxury we cannot afford, my dear. For almost 1,000 years, the world believed it was in the hands of the Maker. And now many believe you are the agent of his will. Whatever the truth is, that belief gives you power.
Use it to change things. The Chantry will be restored. Andraste chose me. See how I am when I wake up. Yeah, that's fair. I'm kind of glad you're not committing, before actually seeing how you are. Well, hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood. Use it to change things. Andraste chose me. No, that's not the character. The Chantry will be restored. No, I'll use it to change things.
If that's true.
Haha! Whoops.
I suppose we'll see. I've stolen enough of your time, my dear. Don't let me keep you.
She didn't like that reaction. Alright. Okay. Oh, perks. I got perks. What do we got? Oh, I want to do the unlocking thing, right? I need deft hands find tools, is it? Oh my god, really? 4 points in this category? 10% chance to receive extra herbs. Oh, the extra dialogue options, that's right. So that's Fade and Arcane. Criminal activities. I've done that one. History and the Chantry. I think I want inventory up. No, I think I want the dialogue options. So we'll go history knowledge. I think is the next most important one. We've got the politics. We've got the history. We'll do the Fade one next. Okay, what do we got? Greywarden Treaties. The Chantry remains. Truth or Dare. Red Jenny says drop and grab. First of all, we want to... That's our Templars. We've got enough power to be able to do that. Red Jetty. Inquisition needs bees! Watchtowers. Alright, we want to unlock the Storm Coast. Ferelden has not seen significant Greywarden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was travelling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. Alright. Okay, so it has to be Liliana. Wardens are reclusive, but not untraceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Sister Liliana. Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that her party had established a camp near the shore, but we've received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Richter. Alright, Storm Coast. Let's go to the Storm Coast. Let's go to a new region. Cassandra, Sarah, Vivian. I can't remember where Iron Ball is. I know there's an encampment of Kunari. I remember that much. I don't remember whereabouts or whether they're actually friendly or hostile. I just remember there was a bunch of Kunari here. Oh, it's after 10 o'clock. So we'll see whereabouts my thing will point me to.
Your worship, for what it's
Ooh.
worth, welcome to the Storm Coast.
Worship.
I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
I love the fact that she becomes a full-fledged companion in the next one. I love it. I'll look into it. Thanks for the report.
Thanks for the report, Harding.
Of course. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Can't wait to discover more about whatever her weird magical power is too, given the fact that dwarves can't wield magic. Dragon! The dragon! Welcome to the motherfucking Storm Coast. Okay. Advance to the rendezvous point. So that's the group of bandits. Oh, he's right there. Well, that's going to make that easier. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I guess we'll at least try and get to that point then, eh?
Dispatch for you.
Report.
What is it?
Could prove useful, sir.
Serpent stone. Understood. Right, well. Let's go. Oh, look, I'm not going to worry too much about that. Farming, gathering, harvesting can all be done another time. Oh, there's an ocularium that way, though. Let's go get that. Is that iron? No, it's serpent stone. We need serpent stone. Give me. Yoink. Oh, can I get there from here? No. Okay. Well. Go that way. There we are. Oh, there's people fighting down there. We'll look into it. Alright, shards. Oh, yep, there's one. Pew! Oh! All the way over there. Hickory. Oh, I see. Is that it? No? Oh, ah, yes, there we are. 3 of 3. Oh, look, more serpent stone. Okay. What's going on there? Oh, this is actually where the charges are. Oh, this makes this easier. Why is Cassandra so hurt? Also, why am I doing, like, no damage to him? There we go. Jesus. Oh, that's bull there. Kind of hard. It's kind of easy to tell where he is. We're almost level up.
Chargers! Stand down!
There he is.
Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. Damn, it's true. Oh, the Chantry must love you. A Canary mercenary is the herald of Andraste. Who'd have thought?
I greet you, fellow Canary. You're doing well enough. This was impressive.
Nicely done. I hear you're looking for work.
I am. Not before my drink, though. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
Well, you definitely seem useful.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
I feel like I've heard that name. My parents taught me of him.
I learned of the Ben Hasrath from my parents. They are the enforcers of the Kunari and the spies.
Yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over already. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Huh. Get away from me, spy! We don't want you. Don't make me regret this. You're hired. Why would you admit this?
You're a Kunari spy, and you just told me?
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
Okay, what would you report back?
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Kunari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
Okay, what can you tell us?
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth it, damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
You don't say. Yeah, you're hired.
Alright, you're in.
Excellent. Prem, tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tervinter, right? Tribe Bloodman. We'll meet you back at Haven.
So that's the other thing, is instead of 2 mages with Vivian, I could always go bull and have my 2-hand warrior. But I do like the sassy girl party at the moment. I might switch to that later though. I might switch Vivian out for bull later. Okay. Is there any loot behind us? Or is it all... Ah, yeah, it's all just these.
I smell seaweed.
Whew. That was loud in my ear holes. Oh, it didn't come up on my screen. Why didn't it come up on my screen? Oh, Mrs. Colossus. Thank you for the follow. God, everything's falling apart on my stream at the moment. Appreciate that. Flip back to that one. God, I'm not seeing any of my alerts. I'm hearing them, not seeing them though. Alright, so where was... This is where they fell down, right? This is where we beat them to pulps. Okay, so they didn't drop any loot. Right, well... we've got that. There's the shards. And that's suddenly become our new quest. But we're not doing that. We're now leaving And we want to go back to the hinterlands, where we're going to head to Redcliffe. But I think that'll be something for next time. I don't think I'm going to do that. Ooh, maps. Something to do. Love some Dragon Age Inquisition. Man, it has been a long time since I played some Dragon Age games, but I think the hype for the Veilguard has just got me. It's got me wanting to reminisce and get back into it and reacquaint myself with some characters, some world, and some lore. So, I'm playing a very different character from my usual, but it's nice to experience the game through a fresh character perspective. Although you have come in right as I'm about to finish up, though. I do apologise for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. There's the alert I was waiting for. Yeah, so we have recruited Bull, Vivian, Sarah, Blackwall, and we've had the case made that we might be going and seeing the mages next. But that'll be for next time, I believe. God, I keep forgetting how much more opens up in these maps. It's crazy. So much more. Yeah, come on, team. Get it together. Assemble. There we go. Good team. Good team. Right. Yeah, it was always going to be a bit of a shorter stream tonight. It's been a very busy couple of days, and I didn't have a whole lot of energy left. So, but I figured I'd at least jump on for a short time and play a little bit of this. But I do appreciate you popping in. Hopefully you can pop in again next time, and we can discuss many more things Dragon Age. I'm failing pretty hard right now, and I apologise for that. It is a quiet night on the front of people I know. They must have all... Yeah, Mr. Speedman's finished. No, I'm not jumping in with Rin, and I'm not jumping in with Rock. Could go visit GM. What's your favourite sort of character to play, Mrs. Colossus? Got to say, most of my runs are either... I started out wanting to be a sword and board, but then the very first companion you sort of get in Origins is Alistair. I liked the guy too much, so I let him be the sword and board, and I became a two-hand warrior, and that's now become every first playthrough of a new Dragon Age game has always been a two-hand warrior. What's the workshop up to? Oh, he's actually looking through the new player's handbook. No. I want to look through that myself when it comes out. Rogue? Nice. I've never played much of the rogues. Yeah, I love having the rogues in my party and I love managing them, but for some reason I've never been able to gel with the playstyle myself in Dragon Age anyway. It'll be another run that I'll probably get around to in like another 10 years. I'll get around to playing through the games again. Like I'm determined to go through mages this time around because why not? And then yeah, I'll probably do some rogues eventually. There's just too many games and not enough time. You know? You can't play games over and over again like I used to. Alright, it might actually just... Yeah, I don't want to jump in with the workshop. He's looking at the player's handbook, and I'll be tempted to look and stay, and that'll keep me up for too long. I've already been up for too long. So, it might be a very disappointing end to the stream. Love some stealth? Hell yeah. Like, I've definitely gone with a full stealth build for Sarah, and I'm only level 7. But she's already showing how powerful the stealth is. Cannot underestimate. But yeah, Jesus, yeah, I've come into a new area, so it's skipping frames. The tech has not been playing nice with me tonight. Everything's just fallen apart. That's fine. We'll try it again, and hopefully have a better reaction from all the technology next time. Because it's just been a bit of a funky night with it all. So let me just take one last look. Yeah, no, that's it for the night, guys. Thank you for spending a bit of time with me. I'm actually just going to end stream. You guys know the streamers you like to go and spend time with, or the things you like to go and do. Go spend some time with them. Show them some love. I will most likely not be back the next couple of days. Who knows? Depending on what happens. I might be back tomorrow, depending on whether Zekinor's on. Friday will be my night off, and then I might get on Saturday. And unfortunately, I probably still won't have Baldur's Gate 3 fixed, so it'll be more Inquisition. Oh well, so sad.